Are you ready to get fucking spooked? I know I am ready to get spooked. I don't know if I'm that ready to get spooked, but we shall do the spooks anyway. So here comes the intro. No children in this one. There isn't Jack in the Box, and 2, I think. No slander, Rumpy. And men voted, and they want. It says in the dark under there, so either Edward Garnby or Emily Hardwood. And men voted Emily.
The attorney's letter came as a deep shock to me. My Uncle Jeremy had died by his own hand. The coroner's report was unequivocal. He hanged himself in the loft. Initial surprise and distress past, I considered the news. It seemed clear that Derceto had exercised a thoroughly morbid influence on my uncle's mind. That creaking old mansion with its unusual tales, its secret library door, the ancient upstairs clock, all those occult books that my uncle could not resist reading in spite of his fragile nerves. Fate had pointed its finger. Desetto had trapped its prey. Mr. McCarthy, the family lawyer, suggested selling the old house. I immediately opposed the idea. My duty is clear. I must go to Desetto. I tremble at the thought of those dark corridors, those brooding portraits. Yet I am convinced that Uncle Jeremy left a note, a letter of some kind explaining his fateful decision.
You know, a good way to avoid most of the darkness would be to go at day. So we're gonna do that, right?
I remember his voice saying, "Look at the piano, Emily. Look harder. Maybe the secret drawer will yield up an explanation." I have the feeling things will not be so simple. Life is a mystery containing more mysteries. Jeremy taught me that much. Now is the time to confront the mysteries. Desetto is waiting for me. I pray that my fear is nothing more than the fruit of my imagination. Nothing will ever persuade me that my uncle was insane. But why did he, according to the police report, block the loft window with the old wardrobe?
Right, men, so we got many hints here. I played this not too long ago, but it's all jumbled in my brain, and I'm not actually sure. I've never played as Emily, so I'm not sure how different it is from Carnby, apart from the first voiceovers. You might have different things to say when we try to do things. You might also have more clues in the intro, I'm not sure. So we got something about secret thingy, and something about piano, old clock in the attic, and pushing wardrobe in front of the loft window. Choo choo choo. So far, so not so spooky. Hey! That's a big frog. Going rabbits. The calves on her, I bet she can kick. Her fucking face. Oh dear God! Fuck. I attempt to remember buttons. What's the run button? Alt? Oh, detail level's high. Fuck. Let me just find the controls. Since we gotta be a bit quick here. Gonna nab the old manual off GOG here, sorry. I should have done this before. I thought I could Google. Here's the old manual. Very fine. I'll check it out in Adobe. Tell me about the buttons. No, I don't. Don't tell me how to install. Oh, double. Oh, okay, see. Oh yeah, I get it. I remember. I remember. Right, okay. So. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my cursor. Get the fuck out of there. Save on ass. Okay, we saved ourselves a little bit of shit now. I think we saved ourselves, as far as I remember, 2 fights. Which is nice. There's an asshole gonna try and come through the window pretty quickly. There's also a guy gonna try and come out the thing down there, but they're both blocked now. Oh yeah, boy. Combat music. Oh god, have I not blocked it properly? Ah, fucking chicken. There. None of your horse shit out there. I don't know, it's been... Now he's trying to get out. It's not been long enough since I did Phantasmagoria. I'm having to start forgetting stuff here. Yeah, this was very fine 3D. Like back then, the way you made this shit was you wrote out the fucking coordinates for each individual vertex, and then you animated them by moving them around with numbers rather than motion tweening and shit. It's very laborious, and they did a really good job. Also, like the resolutions you had to work with back then, you can sort of see. I could probably have slapped this up in a higher resolution, but I want to keep her pixels the same size as the pixels in the background art for it to not look weird. Also, in Bioforge, the main character was way too detailed, which meant that it was really difficult to see which way he was turning when he was standing in different directions. But I can aim with her cleavage. What's the meaning? Why are we getting spooky music? Hey, a book, I take it. Yeah. I think the main problem with her is that they tried to give her lipstick to give her mouth a definition. They did sort of the same thing with Carnby by giving him a mustache to give his face more character. I think what they fucked up though is that she kind of looks like one of the dolls from a DK TV show, children's show called when she wore lipstick. But I mean, also hello, man. Oh, an old Indian cover. I'll take it. It's amazingly tedious, yeah. It's also amazingly tedious to actually bother to do well. That's even more impressive. To bother doing it well. You can do it because it's your job, but to do it and give the animations extra character and shit, that's not easy. I actually took that before I pressed... I like to think those things are her eyebrows. Hey boys, have you come to help me? No, Kitty, don't move the mouse around. Okay, let's see what's going on in this book.
Fragment of the Myth of the Golden Fleece.
Kitty.
Translation, Edouard de
No.
Villeban, Hesperides Publications.
Then Perseus came across Ichthys, who had been turned into stone. He spoke to his companions and said, "Beware of the Medusa. He who looks into their eyes is doomed to the same fate as that which befell poor Ichthys, and will never more set eyes on Seriphos." "Must we go blindfolded?" asked Eumolpus. "Take up your bronze shields and polish them until they flash in the sun," answered Perseus. "Fill your hearts with courage.
Oh, Kitty.
May Artemis guide us as though we were an arrow from her quiver." But Eumolpus was not satisfied.
No spoilers,
"Why
jokes.
do that, Perseus? Is 3 inches of sharpened metal not enough to destroy these accursed
Kitty.
creatures?" Then Perseus drew his sword, which shone and glittered in the sun, and with it he dazzled Eumolpus. "Now what can you see?" the companions of Zeus' sons laughed. "Let us set to work, so that our shields may shine like mirrors."
Very, very text. I don't think I actually... Kitty, what the fuck? I don't think I actually need this book anymore. It's probably unnecessary, but fuck it. Check shit here. Dear nodes, hustlers. No spoilers because people on the thingy might not have seen it. But yeah, that was a hint for the thing. Aru! Beep boop. There was something about the fucking piano, but I couldn't do anything to it. So I wonder. Sometimes she picks stuff up I don't tell her to. Although that was a minor thing that I probably would have explained anyway. I don't know how many times you can actually dead man walk in this. It did talk about the secret compartment. I'm wondering how to access it, and the way this game does running is really fucking awkward. The double tapping is so fiddly. Luckily, it's not needed overly much. Also, hello men I haven't greeted. If any of you have a walkthrough or some shit, and there are ways to fuck myself over, do tell me. Or at least hint at it, because I know of one way to fuck myself over, and that's what I did when I played this on stream, I think a year ago. At the very end, and I ended up saving so that I couldn't complete. I know there's another way coming up with said mirrors. Ah, there we go. I don't know if there are more than that. Let's see, we found a letter. Read the shit.
They are coming! I have freed hellish forces, and now the price must be paid. Derceto is the prey of evil. The sun has set. They will find my body, but will not have my soul. I can imagine the master's fury and the terror in the hearts of his slaves. I hear their footsteps. Some may understand what I have done. May God forgive me. Farewell, Jeremy Hartwood.
Oh, he says goodbye to himself. Some may understand what I've done. Sounds like a Reddit post. Only some will remember. If you are cool. I'm gonna drop that here. I like that they're red. That makes me happy. Means I don't have to. I think some of them aren't. Look at her Cro-Magnon fucking face. Sweat yods. You're dying. I checked everything here, right? Let's have a look. A fiddle. Can't do anything here. Nothing in that vent. Gross, Terry. We checked this, but there might be more stuff in here. I guess not. Okay, that's our attic save. I don't really approve of the automatic use that she seems to have going for her. I don't remember that happening. Like going near a door, she automatically uses it. Fuck. I like how it says the end before I'm even ended. There's a window here. I wonder if Poultry Satan will make another attempt. It's locked. Stuck. The door closed on its own. Could anything be more scary? I'm quite often trying to run here. It's not working. Fuck. Oh no, it's stuck on my knee. Fuck. Ah. I didn't mean to do the door there either. Sloyd Foo. Oh.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. 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 Ah. Ah.
Well.
Oh. Ah.
fuck's sake, lady. Maybe I should practice my Sloyd Fu for a second here. Okay, so up's kick, sideways is punch, down's also kick. Okay, so we want to use the right slap. However, being stun locked seems extraordinarily easy to have happen to you. And I was trying to get into the fucking thing before. I wasn't trying to open the door. And I have now blocked the thing. No, I sorted it. Oh yeah. I think that thing I think that thing breaks immediately if we try to use it. So we want the right punch, right? Yeah, that's a good one. My timing sucks. Quick punch. Fuck. I have the thing, right? Yes. I don't remember this being so difficult. Is Khan be better at fighting? I hope not. This will be a nightmare otherwise. Also, this picture has tits. I think maybe. Yeah, I need extraordinary timing. I didn't think that they were actually different fight-wise, these two. Ah. Fuck. This does not seem like the way I remember it. I remember to bin these quite easily. Get fucking Is this for both of them, Cybert, or is it just Khanbi or her? The problem is he has to be slightly into his kick, his attack, before I can kick. Otherwise that happens, and then I get stun blocked. Yeah, you can probably just get around it. I bait him. Too late. It doesn't seem to matter, Cybert, because if I'm stun locked, I can even the left punch is too slow. I think I can bait him, however. Both exact same. Okay, I'm just shit then. Okay, I need to... I just need to bait him. Yeah, fucking... The sword will break on the first attack, and I think it's relevant for something else. Running out of room here. Yeasty. Oh, I see. I'm fine though. I've mastered the controls. Yeah, rocking that no pants look. I don't fight the... Fuck, I'm being molested by a kid. God damn it. Sorted. Well, that's alright. I'm fine though. I'm doing well. Picked window looks slightly off. Come out then, me then. Fuck. I see he has iframes for the sake of fairness. Actually not. Nice. I can do that better. It would be nice if you'd run, you know. I'm constantly double tapping. Locked? Fuck. Fuck this shit. Aha! Okay, this is where I can fuck myself up, I think. If I take damage, I believe. Oh, you... Oh, I see. You can just have 5,000 ass. I see. Don't you ruin me. Okay, so I can lose here if I break these mirrors, which I can do if I get hit in a fight, I think. Don't mind me. I've located the toilet. So I should just eat this?
Ah.
Oh, nice. Oh, he fucked off. So this apparently is a Medusa. This entire time I've been trying to make her run. Yeah, if I'd broken the mirror, I wouldn't have been able to get down from there. Doesn't seem any point in this. Actually, ammunition is what that is. Throw it at some cunt. Hey, I managed to run. There are a lot of dudes want to fight. Who's saying wait? Have a look at you. Yeah, I've been doing that, but it seems.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
I don't need these anymore, do I? I feel like I've lost too much hit points on that dude, though. Oh, I can't get my mirror back. I think if I leave him alone, he might leave me alone. Oh, look at her eyes. One of her eyes were looking up, the other the other. I forget the way. Okay, let's try and get the time right. Press. No. Press. Yes. Press. No. She might have to already be moving. tidying. Not yet. Have your fucking soup, mate. Oh, okay, so you're too fancy. You're too fancy for the soup. Is that how I am to interpret this? Well, fuck you then, I'm leaving. Just don't corner me in here. Fuck, he's gonna corner me in here. Through the wall as well. Dick. A box of shoes? You mean the shoe box? Because if there isn't a shoe in here, then it's not a box of shoes. Oh, I see. Oh, the rifle, is it the same ammo? Okay. I think I can eat the biscuits. I'm not sure if I need them for anything else. I always worry. I know we can get water in here, but I'm not sure if we have... Maybe I can put water in the flask, actually. Are you? No. That's not a thing that works. We made this room safe, I think. Except that one guy that's standing up for some reason. Are you not happy with the soup? Or you're just standing there for no fucking reason? Weirdo. Wait, it was a biscuit box, right? Oh. I can eat him. Fucking cigar. Okay, maybe I can. Light the ass here, maybe now. Oh, it's just for a lamp. Fuck. How do I? Oh, okay. There's no oil in it. Thank fuck for that. I mean, the lady technically owns this place. So everyone else is probably the Intrudinator. Alright. Did I have arrows for the thing? Nah. This is not the it, is it? No, this is something else that I don't want to go to right now. It's locked. Ah, well, I got a key. And somehow it was for there. Rats. Oh, I finally got her running. Nice. Fuck.
Oh.
Ugh. I'll just leave that there. So scary. I received very weird picture.
The trial of Captain Preggst, as reported by his faithful companion Elisha Smith, known amongst his fraternity by the awful name of Captain Ellie L. Transcribed from the log found aboard the wreck of the frigate Astarte by H. Hartwood.
By all the devils! Roared Preggst, glaring at William, the judge. Curse it, Will! It'll take much more than every cannon in the blasted Navy to make me change me mind. You're the greatest blackguard that ever joined our fraternity. Am I not Preggst, captain of the Astarte and bloodiest villain in all the seven seas? Bloody Ezek, they call me. And you think I'll tell you where I hid my treasure? The tribunal of the Corsairs fraternity murmured at this. Preggst was indeed all he claimed. The judge, One-Eyed William, slammed his fist on the table and silence was restored. Shut your mouth, Preggst! You didn't pay the fraternity its rightful share, and that means only one thing. You'll hang by the neck from a yardarm, you scurvy cur! Here's the rope twisted by Satan himself. You threaten me, Will. Many a man better than yourself has lived to regret holding a cutlass in my face. You'll be begging for mercy, mark my words. That shook One-Eyed William, and no mistake. Danny waved his hook in the air and shouted, Preggst was always a loudmouth. The law says we hang him. The jurors took up the cry, Hang him! It was Preg's turn to slam his fist on the table. He threw back his head and roared with laughter. You fools! You want to kill what will never die? Try it! Once more, the assembled corsairs murmured. There was unease in the air. They remembered what happened to Chuck, the gizzard slitter, the man who opened his mouth once too often. It was night, and a bitter wind whipped the New England coast. Snug inside the Dead Horse Inn, one of the Astartes men was talking. His name was Chuck, and his subject was black magic. He told stories of human sacrifices, voodoo rites, and zombies. He told a tale of a time when their luck was down and they were holed up in a Florida swamp. Prigst went missing. When he returned, he shouted, "'Tis the devil that guides us now, me hearties!" Whether that was true or not, the Astarte began taking loot after juicy loot. The favorite song of the Astartes men, "Crash the Bones," was replaced by a new one. A skull, go to port saber, to starboard. Pass over that will, and with death you'll deal. If you cut a rope, cut the right, I hope, or then, I don't mind, the death you will find. The next day, as you may have guessed, Chuck's body was found with a dagger plunged between his shoulder blades. Chuck's face was fixed in a ghastly grin. Molten lead had been poured down his throat. Whatever way things happened next, and I don't have the details, Prext was with us again, and we set sail for Florida. We anchored the frigate not far from New Orleans. Taking a few trusted companions with him, Prext set off into the swamp. They carried large wooden chests with them. 2 days later, we heard shots being fired and screams. Prext arrived soon after that and claimed they'd been attacked by alligators. He alone managed to escape with his life. He went on to say that the time had come to share out the spoils of our many loots. I was given command of the Astarte, while Prext handed 3 chests over to the crew. The chests were full of gold and precious gemstones. The rum flowed that night, and the stars shone bright. All at once, I noticed a tall man dressed in black. Prext introduced him to me. "Here's a hearty mate. You can call him Keith. Many a tale he could tell." Prext laughed loudly and held up a roll of parchment. "And his hideout, none better." The parchment fell to the ground, partly unrolling. I noticed what seemed to be a map of underground tunnels, a veritable maze of caverns. Prext continued, "I'm giving up the pirate's life. The Astarte's in your hands now, my lad. She's a fine ship, and my reputation goes with her. Should any man call me coward, then break his head for me. I'm leaving you only because I found a treasure more precious than the purest of gold." Keith spoke to him then. "It is midnight. They are ready, and we must go." The stranger turned his cold eyes on me and said in a soft, chilling voice, "Sometimes Prext talks too much. Forget what he just said, and maybe you'll live." The fellow's words froze the marrow in my bones, and it was all I could do to mumble, "I'll not breathe a word." The canoe slid away into the night. Their torches disappeared in the distance of the swamp. My snoring companions didn't hear the insidious rhythm of far-off drums.
So we got LeChuck, we got Keith, and we got Scat Dazzle. Very fine. It's basically this key to the cellar. I could just bin this. I want to do it somewhere semi-central at least. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Resident Evil has taught me you can always just leave, right? Well then. I believe this is the way to do this guy. I don't remember how to deal with him. If we just dodged him or what we did. This is just the big food room, right? Yeah. He's still standing up, not sure why. Run down here maybe. Yeah, that's what I figured. I've seen Ghostbusters. Pick up the thing, you fool. Oh, did I have too much shit? Wait, fuck, which was my current save? I think it was this one. How do I check how much room I have? I forget. Is it ask free? Well, there's two of those, Cybert. How do I function? Ah, this wasn't it. Must be this one. Little fuzzy noise. The audio compression. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Wait, this was it. So I want to put some shit down here. Wait, I put it right in front of me so it'll show up constantly if I want to pick it up. Okay, how the fuck do I get that thing without pissing her off? Wait, Uncle Jeremy? Is this what fucking Eternal Darkness is referencing, I wonder? Nice. Save on ass 5. Oh fuck, we have limited saves. Okay, well I have some stuff now. A matchbox, which apparently is different from a lighter. When it comes to lighting things. Fuck. I'm gonna go upstairs and dump some shit here because it means I won't be walking over it a lot. Oh, Jesus. Seems like a decent weapon. Oh, I can only throw and... Oh. Wait, is the weapon... do the guns function the same as me? As in I can just keep putting health or ammo in them? Because then I could save some ass. Don't know if I need the biscuit box. Oh man, I can't remember. I think they only have the reload thing if I run out of ammo for them. What I'm wondering is if they have maximum ammo. The rifle is the shotgun, isn't it? Let's have a look. The Gumsov. Right now it has 4 in it. $12. It seems to just eat him. Well, that's useful. Save on anti-up fuck just in case. Okay, see if I can remember anything here. I think I need water for the cigar. I know there's water in there, but I need something to have the water in. I don't think the flask works. That's the door I didn't want to go down. That's the cellar, isn't it? What's that? Is that the actual cellar? I forget. No, that's there. Okay. Am I supposed to beat up the knight? I can't. I mean, we can go this way, but it will spawn some irritating things, I think. Unless, of course, this is not the corridor I thought it was. Something's missing there. Fuck's sake. Yod damn. Wait, what am I doing? I have a knife. I'm gonna fucking shank him. You done, mate? Yeah, I think the other one is for throwing. I don't think the knives actually break, if I recall. The lamp is... Oh, fuck. Then that works the same as the lighter, I guess? Seems to... There's also something I'm fucking missing up there. God damn. I got a notebook. Let's have a read.
Diary of Jeremy Hartwood.
September 27th, 1924. I have decided to keep this diary. Too many inexplicable events have taken place recently. Never have dreams so haunted my every waking moment. Perhaps my romantic mind was too dull, and has only now woken up to these new paths and visions.
I have decided not to keep this diary. If you have found it, you are a filthy fucking transient fucking around in my garbage.
Some, seeing my recent paintings, may question my sanity. I can only ask them, what is sanity? Where does madness begin? September 28th, 1924. The night is pitch black. I am again drenched in sweat. I was wandering in the dunes, among giant standing stones. They were arranged in a circle, and the wind whistled about them. I plunged my hand into the soil and felt that repulsive thing which was trying to catch me. It seized me. I struggled to break free of its loathsome embrace and managed to tear my hand away. It was covered in sticky substance. I was gripping a knife. October 5th, 1924. The stone circle is a pentacle. Derceto's library is filled with books on the occult. I will study those books until I find some explanation for the dreams. The visions that haunt me must be connected to my discoveries. I shall have to undertake a profound exploration of my dreams. December 16th. Dear God, I have found the knife. It was hidden here, and what I have learned fills me with apprehension. It is a sacrificial dagger belonging to some unholy cult. The thought of that blade tearing through human flesh horrifies me, yet I must continue my research. Derceto is a storehouse of treasures. Was my father right after all? January 23rd. I spend all my days plunged in dusty books. The servants are convinced I am mad. At night, I awaken them with my screams. The dreams are draining what sanity I still have. I have tried staying awake, but in vain. My visions have changed. No doubt the influence of my father's research. February 7th, 1925. The Dark Man, that is what I call him, has revealed his true face to me. He appeared, as usual, near the fireplace, but this time he approached me. His terrible smile will haunt me to my dying day. His breath was ice and his burning eyes froze me. I could not move. I know, as surely as I have ever known anything, that the face I saw, the face that has turned my nights into hellish torture, is the mask of death. March 10th. My exhaustion is beyond description. The endless reading burns my eyes. It seems that pirates frequented the area. Dr. Herbert insists I keep to my bed. I have moved to another bedroom and sleep much better now. The Dark Man has not gone, however. I know it. He will wait for as long as he must. Unless I, Jeremy Hartwood, can find a way to send him back to whatever hell he comes from. March 11th. My poor knowledge of Greek and Latin is a serious handicap to my reading. I have, nevertheless, made a great step forward. I drew the symbol on the floor. He can no longer go there. I want him to understand that I can do the same thing in my bedroom. I can imagine his rage and frustration. Only last night he found his way back into my dreams. March 13th. The translation will seriously dent what money I have left. I cannot paint. My pictures are clearly the work of a lunatic. The collector Thornhill's embarrassed smile was proof of that. March 29th. He has come back. He found the door to my dreams. I am too weary to attempt any defense. I have no strength left to fight, and he knows it. He considers me dead already. Could I possibly? March 30th. How ironic. The cave my father sought for so many years is here, beneath the house. Waits. The butler discovered a crack in the cellar wall. A breeze blows in through it, icy and repugnant. I am filled with horror at the thought of my father dying in this place. I will carry to my grave the vision of his face contorted in the agony of that fatal heart attack. His body was twisted. He had wept. His fingernails were torn and bloody from scrabbling at the floor. Dr. Gray concluded that death had been due to a heart attack. It was Waits, who some time later was informed that my poor father had in fact bitten off his tongue and choked on his own blood. March 31st. I explored the caverns in a dream. The Dark Man came with me. Strangely, I felt almost well. How can I describe what I saw? No. What words are capable of explaining such evil? I realized that my death was of no interest to him. The Dark Man wants something else. He seeks a body. His avid servants are now free. I am the cause. It is almost funny. A curse is on Derceto. From the foundations to the very rooftop. I can no longer struggle, let alone eradicate the evil that grips the house. The end is very near. I can feel it. I have taken the decision to... May he who finds this diary pray for my soul.
You're fine. Yeah, so there was a painting dingle-dongling there. Fucking throw gramophone. Your damn. That requires some fucking strength. Hello, men. New men there. No. Only throw and drop. Have wobble. I guess not then, you're down. Oh, next door. Fucking squid. I wonder if I can rush in and get Feng. I'm certainly not if I get stuck, but I got my fucking kettle, mate. I'm getting fucked in there. Yeah, a jug, mate. Are you suggesting, Eunuch, that this game is edgy in any way? Is there anything more in there? Yes! Get fucked, mate. Yes. I go up to my swig room to deliver the swig. Ah! Nonsense. Why would there be a toaster?
Ah.
Oh. I did save it, yes. Fuck. They might call me good, mate, and I know why you told me not to use the rifle stuff first. But I wonder if that counts as well for the stuff I have. The stuff I put into the actual gun, because I may not need shit if the thing that I'm trying to get back out of fucking. The lamp is on. The lamp is on. All his paintings are gone everywhere. Is that a fucking picture of Nuab Sal? Hold the fuck up. Table. Yeah, but that's the thing, Cybert. I put all the slugs inside the rifle, so I'm thinking that the thing that you're thinking about might not apply. What, you never heard of... But yeah, you're probably right. Ah, fuck, piss. Okay, let's test this out. Revolver currently has 12 bullets in it. Let's see if we can put more in them. Does it put it to 18? Yarp. Let's keep cramming that shit in there. Very Brian. Put it away. Have nice wobble, weird man. There you go. That should make him happy. Here's some of his paintings. Don't fight him. Please return it Tomahawk. This is not the corridor. It is, yeah. I don't think I have any arrows. I might. I don't. I still wonder what the fuck that quote's from. I think I was being sarcastic. Can you find anything on the knight, Cybit? Is he the guy I bin for the sword? Not sure if I have to bin him or not. Ah, fuck, I've phased through shit. Very heavy statuette. A duke. Let's try and knife him. Knight's unbinnable, oh. I thought there was a way. Ah! I need to fucking... Oh yeah, I didn't want to go in the thingy room in here. Wait, I'm carrying around a lot of shit, right? The knife can't break either, I think, so... I may leave one of them. Wait, we haven't read this book.
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine, an account of his celebrated voyage to New England, 1824, Alistair Publications, Cambridge.
Following a splendid journey, the sunny harbour came into sight. The locals were much impressed with one's arrival in their midst. One had time to sketch several of them and notice signs of degeneracy. Some children showed one their queer hands that would inspire uneasiness. Upon the promise of a few coins, a child is undertaken to reveal to one a most prodigious phenomenon of a natural order. One admits to being skeptical as to the prodigiousness of the marvel, whatever it may be. Indeed, one suspects it to be little more than an evening stroll to some charming wooden hut situated in the forest hereabouts. One will nonetheless go, for it is always well to submit to such local enthusiasms. One admits to being somewhat flabbergasted. The Milky Way shone like the fires of the apocalypse from the inky celestial vault. Certain distant stars, normally invisible to the naked eye, were clearly visible, glittering indeed with a strange intensity. The heavy clouds that had settled above the village had no hold over that place. It would be pointless to offer here the names of the constellations one perceived in utter clarity. Apart from the interminable length of such a list, one might conceivably risk being charged with exaggeration. The cross cast its shadow on the ground. The sea in the distance was dead calm. Tonight, one will return to that spot and draw those stars. Tomorrow night, one will at last see Halley's comet in all its brilliance. The youngster will carry torches, despite one's developed sense of direction. Honed by years of travel, one feels incapable of finding one's way through the dark forest unaided. The drawings will, one is convinced, set light to the souls of men. Such a moon! One lost count of the craters, so sharply was their definition. Loath as one is to seem excessive in one's appraisal, one cannot but feel that the forest clearing is indeed a place outside the common laws of time and space. Surely it is not an hallucination. How strange to consider that idle conversation, some research in the British Museum, and a voyage to this backward village should culminate in so astounding a discovery. It may be that others have noticed the extraordinary nature of that place. How else could one explain the presence of that cross?
Aye, Mr. Scottish. Up you go, lady. Fuck. Please. It is, yeah, I guess. Get absolutely fucked. You can stay there. LOL. I know some pirate ponce that's gonna get a what for now. By that I mean I'm gonna lose to him repeatedly until I somehow manage to corner hump him. Fuck your journey, Derry. Man accidentally froze his actions. assuming the saber is better than the knife. I don't know how many of these are unbreakable though. I guess we'll find out. You're damn. You're damn. If I can sort this guy out. In heels, no less. Where the fuck are you at? Yeah, Philelon. Man practices the old Florentine flail. I see animation cancelling twat. Ooh, 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 ooh. Victory. Well, he was riddled with everything that wasn't very nice to have. Yes, another book. More reading.
Daemonia Particularis, Signs and Rituals, by Heinrich Cassel, Ring Publications.
The ritual of invocation demands that the officiant be pure. We have already described the complex operations to be followed in order to call those that sleep in superior dimensions. We shall, for the present, limit ourselves to the sign of mutual recognition used amongst their number by adepts of the cult of the Old Ones. The sign also serves as protection when in the presence of a servant of evil. The sign resembles a blessing, save that the first and little fingers are both folded beneath the thumb, whilst the second and third fingers are held up. It would appear that this sign has no effect on adepts of a certain rank with knowledge of particular secrets contained in the Corpus Demonicus. The use of such signs is not without considerable risk to the user during any attempt to call upon those from without.
I think the old ones are fine with that because basically sleep and death is very similar to them. So basically become died. I'm like fuck. I'm here to do the Charleston. Isn't there somewhere to place the fucking thing? Ah, fuck, no, I'm not going in there. They seem to dislike this music. Oh, ja, damn. Aha, victory. I'll die on my own terms, motherfuckers. Oh no. Fuck. That's not how you use a door. They're all like armor. So they don't like this one. Who the fuck do I play that to then? I think this is where the aha. Fucko you, oh Spider-Mato. I'm far too retarded to pay any attention to you. Hustlers. I like to keep this water barrel fucking opened with my coal mates. I wonder if those spiders are actually following me around. I hope not. How close do I have to be? I wonder if I can throw the arrow without using the bow. Like a proper chucker. Time to get my paw on. Yeah, boy, sorted. Fuck. Oh. That was utterly pointless unless there's a fang here. My blood mate. Oh, nice. Story time, motherfuckers.
Memories by Alistair Boleskine. Printed in London, A. Machin, editor, 1833.
It was during a conversation with G that one first heard of the New England fishing village of Eye. The area was apparently the ideal place from which to witness unusual phenomena in space. The quality of the air, along with the conjunction of several favorable factors, made one impatient to get started. Having gleaned what information one could from the British Museum, one set off with all haste. One's work on space and comets in particular had met with a warm response, and one thought it judicious to include several original sketches of the phenomenon, sketches which one felt were sure to arouse a great deal of keen interest in the scientific circles of 1834. One refers naturally to the passage of Halley's comet.
Editor's note: Lord Boleskin's memoirs end at this point. Who knows what extraordinary contributions he might still have made had he not succumbed during his visit to New England to dementia, followed by an early death in St. Andrew's Hospital.
Yeah, dementia hits quick and hard. Ding da ding dong, ding da ding dong, ding ding. Come on, you slag, move. Fuck your memories. Let's probably go get rid of the fucking arrows. I forget where that corridor is. There's a thing here we didn't pick up. We read that one before, didn't we?
Daemonia particular.
The ritual of invocation demands that the officiant
Yeah,
be
we
pure.
read this one. Fuck literature. So I'm wondering if that's what they're doing to us when we get dragged away after being slapped enough. Right, you frightful cunts. They seem to dislike this music. Why? Yeah, they don't like that one either. I wonder if I can get rid of both of those then. Dannen. Yeah, post-humor is fun. Oh, I heard this one in Lemmings. Oi mate, oi mate, oi mate. Running the other way around. Don't sweat the small stuff, Cybert. Elite very fine. I'm very happy with the them using Astra as well in Subnautica. Very fine text-to-speech. I like just hanging out in space listening to that shit. Sadly, there's not that many news to be had from space. Close the fucking door. Don't wanna look at that guy every day. What you talking about, Bloodman? This is the first game. Alright, Barrel Man. How close can I get to this native without... I'm gonna try something. I didn't even need the fucking bow. I just throw it at him. No, she is, she's also in the third one. She is, she's the niece of the guy who was here. Damn it, Cybert. Also notice I didn't use the bow at all. I just threw the fucking arrow at it. Grandfather clock was mentioned. A tussle it. Shove maybe. It looks to be something behind it. Key and Parkman, nice. What the fuck are you talking about with Gribblies? The only game I know that has a Gribbler is Longest Journey. And she's fucking terrifying. As someone who's never put a picture of himself on the internet, Blood Realm, I don't think you'll want to judge faces.
The Creatures of Night by Hubertus the Bald. Translated from Latin by his brother in prayer, Fratre Johann Marcus.
Of monstrosity. You who read me know that night engenders monsters and that night creatures exist. The accursed book of Abdul al-Hazred is clear on this matter. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Unhappy he who knows that book. Unhappy he whose eyes alight upon that foulest of texts. Unhappy he who implores the standing stones, for he will free the powers of darkness. Of the pit. Stagnant waters are like the memory of men. Beneath the surface calm, clawed beasts await and are known to initiates as the Deep Ones. Awaiting his prey, the Deep One seizes him and drags him down to the abyss, where Dagon, the cruel god, swims and reveres him whose name may not be pronounced.
I like that the guy writing this is called the Bald, and the Deep One, obviously not being able to grab its prey, was not currently deep, and the Bald has probably not always been bald, so I think it might be a shallow one until it becomes a deep one further on, again, by this naming standard.
Of libraries. Unhappy he who frees the prowler. Unhappy he who meets the prowler erring among the books. He generates the vagabond that comes from other spheres. He believes the vagabond does not exist. He will feel the embrace of death, for in the eyes of the vagabond, books are no more than dreams, stone no more than wind. The vagabond knows how to take the breath of the reckless. Of strife. He who speaks does not know, and believes he is able to kill the creatures of the night. Folly. Evil is conjured up by science and secrecy.
He prowls among the books who perish by the blade. He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. But he
who prowls among books will perish by the blade. He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. But he who believes he knows nothing. He who knows says nothing. Of death. There are domains more terrible than death. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Each creature is conjured up and is not dead, but returns to the origins. A monster, a science. Steel kills the vagabond who never dies.
I believe that refers to the pirate that we stabbed repeatedly with steel, which the knife would also be.
Translator's note. Here ends the manuscript of Hubertus, who died in the library of the convent of Teruel in the year of our Lord 1666.
Satan.
Requiescat in pace.
Packy, man. It's fucking Latin. Right, we need to do some library dickings, which is unfortunate. What an painting. Oh. It's a fake book? Boo. Maybe the translator's note should just be fucking subtitles so that people could read. Do I need the jug anymore? I don't think so. Oh, we have some room now. Okay, here's Master Gribbler making gross noises. Oh Lord, he coming. This boy's special, but you can walk through walls. Really would be nice if you could fucking run instead of. Wait, hold on. The mechanism to trigger was the false book, I guess. Please, no Gribbliardo. Fuck you, mate. I got my pentagram. Can't fucking homo me by the elder sign.
Fragments of the Book of Abdul.
Here we go.
In the antique city of dead Relaya, Cthulhu dreams and waits. In the pit of time, the unspeakable lies in wait. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Relaya, your blocks of stone seal the ritual that gives birth to fear. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Ayah! Ayah! Let he who knows how to invoke the stones act. It is time. Let the shadow of Cthulhu darken the sky. May the servitor of the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs sound his flute in honor of the unspeakable. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Ayah! Ayah! May he who may not be named cast his withering gaze upon the unbeliever, for he is the door, the key, and the guardian of the door, and holds you now in his immense power.
Oh, I thought the vagabond was the pirate. Only been in by steal. Book sucks. Oh. It's mine again now. We're gonna be well read by the end of this. Going full violet. I believe I can fuck up here. And she goes squiggly. I should have read the thing before I did the thing, I believe. Honk a honk. I need to read. Okay, so what happens? Let's try something. If I stand out here outside the pentagonal and read some of this. I'm just gonna skip through this. We're gonna read it properly, but inside the thing.
Domine invocatoris.
She goes. Lovely. I'm gonna go quick wee. BRB. Oh, check it out, boys. Attract mode. Right, let's first of all stand here. I'm not sure if I need a talisman.
Ludwig Prien.
De Vermis
De Vermis Mysteriis.
We have this in Cthulhu, I believe. Right?
Nomine invocatoris, si non sanctificatus es, cave. De vermis mysteriis non absolvo folem legendum fatum et eum versus. Tibi magnum innominandum signa stellarum nigrarum et.
I am fine inside the fang.
Juan Luis Jorge, De Bibliotheca. Reflections on the power of the verb in certain texts. Archaeos Publications, 1919, Stafford.
Translation does not alter the occult power contained within such forbidden texts. The malevolent energy is in no way diminished. The spell must be cast aloud and clearly, in certain languages or little-known dialects. Maglafar Fatang. The reader will understand that, in the light of these revelations, I would be foolhardy to continue quoting from the text I have before me. If spoken aloud in its entirety, it would surely awaken powerful and malignant forces. I will go further and say that simple reading of some of the more technical passages describing specific practices is in itself a perilous exercise. The ill-prepared reader can easily fall prey to attacks of demented hysteria, not unlike those described in cases of individuals said to be possessed by evil spirits. I recommend the study made by Zempf, Urbain, Grandier, and Loudon, and the reports made by the Reverend Richard Price concerning a number of astonishing, to say the least, exorcisms carried out in a parish near Providence. Given what I have written, we must be grateful to the librarians of the British Museum, who have never allowed consultation of the work of Al-Azif's startling work, the infamous Necronomicon. Copies of that work do exist, in spite of the zeal of book-burning inquisitors. For proof, we need look no further than the British Museum, of course, and the sealed archives of the Miskatonic University in Arkham. Other examples of books whose evil can be unleashed by any thoughtless reader are von Jutz's von Unersprechlichen Kulten and the abominable De Vermis Mysteries by Ludwig Prien, whose sordid death should be a lesson to all those tempted by a study of the occult.
Fucking unspeakable cults.
The Sacrificial Dagger, Otto Stern, Lumina Books.
The importance placed on ritual sacrifice is constant in religious cult practice. Propitiating the gods is a theme common to many religions. The Old Testament affords many examples. Primitive polytheistic belief systems integrate sacrifice in their rituals as part of the recurrent process of reaffirmation and, naturally enough, group cohesion. The members of their social and religious community come together in an act of purification and atonement. It would be erroneous to imagine the act of human sacrifice linking priest, offering, and God, C.F. Manzetti, stone cults, as anything less than a vital focusing of the group's faith. The act also ensures the continuing appeasement of the god, but only if practiced by a recognized officiating priest using the appropriate instrument. Studies made concerning primitive religious groups bear witness to the central role of sacrifice in living ritual. My own work in the field of ethnopsychology brought me into contact with a sorcerer living in the region of Arkham. He introduced me to the rite of steel, linked to a ceremony known as adoring the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs. The god being adored is known as the vagabond. Here, the dagger's role, which allows the life breath to pass from one dimension to another, is essential. The vagabond is a frightening figure, being able to move where he wants and to kill those who have displeased the goat god, for whom he acts as a go-between. The goat is clearly a fertility god. The priest, having spoken the invocation, must choose the appropriate dagger for the sacrifice. The knife with a sinusoidal blade that must be dipped 7 times on night when the moon is full in water that has been distilled 100 times will be laid aside, since it would send the vagabond back into his own dimension. See illustration. The priest will rather choose the dagger with a curved blade. That is more appropriate for slitting of the lamb's throat. This act transfigures the sorcerer priest and plunges the assembled worshippers into a divine trance.
I'm hoping it's been dipped and laid aside already.
The Book of Yael, Signs of Stone, Eucharistic Rituals of Forbidden Cults. Texts collated by Monsignor Vacher, legate in the Curia of the Vatican.
Numerous devilish cults speak of monstrous creatures called the Old Ones. These supernatural beings are believed to be possessed of powers equivalent to those of the gods of antique religions. Adepts of such cults refer to forbidden literature in order to cause these frightful entities to appear before them. What serious student of folk myths has not come across the names of Cthulhu and Shub-Niggurath? It must be said that these creatures wield tremendous power and are difficult to control once they have been unleashed into the world. Those who serve He who goes in shadows protect themselves with signs of stone carved into the walls of houses or engraved on various objects. For those misguided servants of evil, the best protection appears to be that afforded by the sign of the most ancient gods, engraved in Manar stone, a heavy material said to be disagreeable to the touch. The sinful practices of those who fall into such errors can only lead to the darkest of despair, and are a mortal danger to the soul. Such monsters as those invoked by these foolhardy individuals are engendered when reason drops its guard. Man is easily tempted into perversion. It is why we must forever remain alert and renounce Satan with each breath we take. His ways are infinite in number.
So this is the last one we read, and it's also the one telling us to stand inside the pentagonal to not become binned. Which is nice of it, I guess. Right, so we've been told that this thing should work, provided someone's already pre-dipped it, and I don't have to go up and dip it in the water. Yep, that worked. Satan. Unsure if that was smart. Who the fuck knows? Buoying intensifies as I've left the talisman. Thingy might in fact run out of oil back there as well and bin us. Give me a second here. I can't spell. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we were to pick it up, so that's fine. I was worried about buoying. I wonder if we have more lovely books in the library here. Now that we are free of the Slagabond. We picked up one of them, I think. Fucking noisy shit. It is. I know, I'm trying to be quick here. Okay, so there's only one book in the library. It seems oh, there's one. Good man, Cybert. There we go. Ah, fuck. I'm overbooked.
If Rocks Could Talk, or The Story of a Louisiana Plantation, by the Marquise de Chamfray.
After the criminal selling off of Florida by the foul usurper, my father elected to remain in this inhospitable land, where we were free at least to express our royalist feelings, and hope our country would come to its senses. In 1818, a certain Pickford bought up Ledoux's land, after the poor fellow had ruined himself in unfortunate speculation. Pickford soon turned out to be the most loathsome human we had ever encountered. He was an adventurer of the worst kind, nouveau riche, and bloated with a grotesque sense of self-importance. First came the incessant army of men with shovels, digging into the mountain of earth that was to fill in the surrounding swamp. The undertaking was quite stupendous. We learned from a slave that the final objective was to connect the existing caves with another one of gigantic proportions. Racked by a mania of persecution, Elia Pickford constantly fired his workers and hired new ones. He did all he could to keep anyone from learning about his plans. My father was amused and said, "The poor fool will end up getting lost in his own cave." But the walls went up, and tongues started wagging. Our detestable neighbor had been a sailor, a ruffian grown rich on questionable trade. Distasteful stories were told of him. When the work was finished, Pickford invited us to the opening of his rambling mansion, which he named Derceto. My father asked what the strange name meant. Pickford answered, Derceto reminds me of Astarte, the fertility goddess. Around here, the name is Shub-Niggurath, I believe. That a name so steeped in evil should be said aloud came as not such a shock to my father, as he himself confided in me some while later. We left immediately.
In June of 1862, Derceto was burned down in unexplained circumstances. It was undoubtedly the deed of some jealous Yankee or another. It was amazing to watch the servants rushing into the flames to try and save their bullet-riddled master. After that terrible night, Derceto fell into ruin. Its blackened walls were soon overgrown, as human-built works always are, by ever-present nature. In 1875, the property was eventually bought by a gentleman whose name was Howard Artwood. I was sorry that my father, who delighted in fine conversation, was no longer alive to enjoy the company of this new neighbor. Learned and well-versed in history, he had made a particular study of piracy. It was Artwood who told me that Pickford had commanded a ship that flew the flag of piracy. That explained the scoundrel's great wealth. Artwood was fascinated by Pickford and undertook a great deal of research in an attempt to find some treasures that he was convinced the pirate had hidden. He went through the ruins inch by inch. He then had the burnt-out house rebuilt exactly as it had been, and refurbished the library that had miraculously escaped the flames on the night of the Great Fire. Artwood set about studying every volume in that library, and often talked to me of his research. He was a handsome widower, deeply attached to his son Jeremy, who was later to become a professional artist. Artwood worked incessantly, first from the room I offered him, then from his own freshly restored home, which he rebaptized Derceto. I imagine he hoped to enlist the help of the god of good fortune in his treasure hunt. As far as I have ever been able to tell, all his searching came to nothing. There were no lost treasure to be found at Derceto. I learned of Artwood's death while I was in Paris. But that, as they say, is another story.
I hope the candle isn't burning while we're doing this. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, be quiet, Satan. More reading.
The Sons of the Sun and of the Shadows. Lieutenant Lope de Vega's account of his astounding travels to the land of the Aztecs.
Holy Christ! Cried Captain Cortez, astonished by the strange rite we beheld. We found the savages half naked. They were throwing balls of silver and gold at each other. They laughed as if demented, clearly maddened by some heathen drug. And yet, should one of them fail to catch the ball thrown in his direction, the poor devil was seized and dragged off to be sacrificed in their temple. As we discovered, this frightful game was a ritual most holy to them, and symbolized the movement of the heavenly bodies. The dropping of a ball foretold a catastrophe. That is what the Aztecs believed in their godless ignorance. Their countless deities could only be appeased through endless human sacrifices. The victim's heart, which was still beating, lay in the hand of the murderous priest. The interior of the temple was surprisingly cool. The weight of our armor, our exhaustion, even the burden of our suffering, they were all banished by a sense of awe that the crudely magnificent altar instilled. In the tomb-like silence, a deep voice chanted an incantation. This massive stone, draped in a golden cloak and studded with precious stones, was coming to life before our very eyes. Horror of horrors! The granite eyes of the statue, empty of life only moments before, were now injected with blood. We staggered back in amazement. Dom Jose was taken by a fit of convulsions. He tried to raise up his crucifix, as if to ward off an attack by demons. The heathen priest laughed cruelly. The statue's mouth cracked open in a deathly grin, bearing teeth sharpened to dagger points. Captain Cortez cried, "Attack!" But it was no use. We were glued to the spot. We were unable to move. Our armor seemed to be bolted to the temple floor. Our legs weakened, and we collapsed in a thunder of steel. Only Cortez had the presence of mind to unsheath his dagger. He hurled it at the cackling priest. 4 inches of the finest Toledo steel buried itself in the heathen's face. His blood spurted, splashing the now lifeless idol. We picked ourselves up with difficulty. Never will I forget that terrible moment. My companions, naturally enough, told tales of devilish enchantments cast upon our armor. Whatever the truth of that, I could not deny that the supreme god of the fourth universe had treated us as mere playthings. I am convinced that a terrible energy is yet contained within that heathen statue. A power strong enough to change a proud conquistador into a helpless puppet. Drawing of Chalchihuitlicue by Dom Jose de la Sierra, done before the destruction of the Aztec temple of Tenochtitlan.
Yeah, isn't that the statue? I mean, it's a location that looks very much like the statue that we flung at the knight. Right, so how do we... Oh, it just straight up opens from that side. I see. Gonna go upstairs and dump some of my shit. At a bit of a loss with what to do now, though. I think I need to do the dancey shit, but I can't get rid of I don't know where the fuck to find the thing. If the dagger's better than a knife. Ah yes, we have the key. fuck it. Nice. We need better music for those fucking dudes that don't like the music we have. Let me think. We have a key. I'm assuming that's for the door by the smoking room. Nice. Aha! Oh. There we go. That's where we're not supposed to go down until we have the thing that we need. Which I didn't before. Hey, more book. Okay, check out that little thing over there. In the corner, I think I did. Yeah, fuck all. Not really, this mansion's fucking packed. Alright, let's go play some music for those twerps. Duck and fucking weave. Oh god, my frame rate. I'll run, you idiot. You can choose in this one if you want to be Conby or Ladyface. Stay away. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna check. I'm not gonna dead man walk myself again. Is there certain things I need up here before I can go down? And if I don't, I fuck the game up. So give me a second. Oh, thank you, walkthrough. Make sure you have all the items I told you. I don't know which those are. I Google. Let me just check this. Dun, 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 dun. I can't find a walkthrough that specifically tells me which items I need to have, because this is what we fucked up last time. I need one that tells us specifically which items we should have before going down there. All the walkthroughs are do this in this order, so you have the things you need. Fine, but I need a fucking... Yeah. I need a list. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. So I need a talisman. I'm fairly certain we'll need a key as well, or did we? Was it a talisman I didn't bring before? It might be, I don't know. Maybe. Fuck. Well. Okay, I'll make that save, and if we fuck up, we can go back to it. I'm hoping I won't have to. We have this key. I don't know what it's for. God damn it. Okay, so yeah, we need that key we got. That's nice. We have the key. Give me a second, Billy. Okay, I think we have everything. These things are not very clear. I don't know. I guess we're gonna try. Problem is this section is pretty fucking long, so if we fuck up down there, well, we have something to read. Let's do that.
The Tale of Captain J.W. Norton of the Army of the Union.
1862. The South was in collapse. Louisiana was open to us. I had each day to requisition victuals for our troops, and was aided in this endeavor by a score of brave men. Rebels were not yet ready to lay down their arms. The region was far from safe. I headed further and further west, and questioned many freed slaves. From them, I learned of a plantation on the coast. Its name was Derceto.
I feel like I recognize this voice.
We received a less than hearty welcome. Only Pickford, the owner, behaved in a friendly manner. While my men counted cattle and grain reserves, I learned what I could from him. Man was most unusual and possessed an extraordinarily cultured mind. At nightfall, I gave orders for the men to bivouac at Derceto. Pickford invited my second-in-command, Lieutenant Patterson, and myself to dine. And our host proved a most entertaining conversationalist. While coffee was being served, Patterson went to inspect the men's camp. The cigar Pickford offered me was so acrid that my head began to spin. I remembered campfire tales of fellow officers trapped by devilish Confederate tricks. My mind floated in a foul and dense fog, from which emerged the enlarged and deformed face of Pickford. He grinned at me. Patterson's return chased off the nightmare. I heard shouts and firing from outside and found the strength to take out my revolver. I fired 3 shots. Pickford fell to the floor. Patterson then helped me out of the burning house. The air was filled with smoke. We resembled a company in disorderly retreat. I saw slaves leaping into the flames of that inferno. They were trying to save Pickford's life.
He sounds like, what's his face? Guy who plays Gabe Newell in Portal 2. Rockford or whatever. Well, let's try it. I have no idea what the fuck the poker's for. I'm actually curious about that. It has no purpose other than being thrown away. Okay, I'm hoping I'm not missing anything because we can't get back up from here. I'm gonna use exclusively the anti-fuck-up save. Because this is a point of no return. For reasons you can probably guess. Run. There's a Chthonian. Get you. No. the sweet Lord Jesus, he's a coming. Shoot you. Jesus. Let's not get wet if we can help it. Oh, proper deep one. Mates. Not so deep now. That's an impressive fucking jump. That spider looks so fucking cool. There's something about its face that makes it look cool. Is it wearing sunglasses? Looks like a rat face wearing sunglasses. Oh, it's got an arse. Yeah, it looks cool in the way only something that's wearing sunglasses can look cool. Yeah. Ah shit, they got poultry down here. Are you Satan? Yes, I do not tolerate Satan. Fuck! Oh, nice. Less nice. I think I may be stuck. Oh, she went that way. Ugh. Yeah, somewhat deep one. Could probably be deeper one. Is that a bukkake? Fuck yeah. Just in case, because it defaults to the top one, so there's a good chance I might accidentally... Yes! Fuck yes, take that, Bioforge. Fuck. Maybe if you didn't try to do this in heels, you'd have more luck. Is there anybody there? This looks somewhat ammonious. There appears to be a sword here. Bet this shit will fall down. Motherfucking made it. Aha! Fuck. That was not a good angle. Down there was deep, man. I think I may have to go the safer, slightly route. Alright, skulls show me where I get pinned. Ah! Yeah? Fucking buckhawk at me. Get absolutely fucked. The fuck is that? Fucking angles. Here then, I guess. Your dime geometry. Deep Nigel appears. How unreliable the fucking run is driving me up the tits. I think this is one we didn't have the thing for when we went down here before. And I haven't lol as well. Fucking pirate key, oh outrageous. And a book, oh more ready time. Fucking
Memoirs of a Lost Soul.
The mask must fall. You who discover this manuscript understand this. I am here at your side. I am waiting in the darkness of my crypt. Soon you will belong to me. One of my slaves wrote this document. I have lived for 3 centuries, and my name is Ezekiel Prext, or Elijah Pickford. You may choose which to call me.
That's a really, really fucking weird aside. I am Satan. I have lived. My slave wrote this. I fucking knob. So if anything's spelled wrong, it's him, not me, right? And I will damn you to bullshit.
I do not hide out of fear. My power is immense. I have sailed the 7 seas. My ship, the Astarte, spread terror through all the continents. The corsairs judged me like the Welsh judges of 1620, but they could not destroy me, and neither could the pirates. Now, I am immobilized. Damned Yankees! Witchcraft, voodoo, and the Cthulhu cult. I know them all. I have reigned and implored the stones. Only the Chthonian haunts the cavern and resists me, but he dare not attack. I have need of a living body to regenerate myself. The Heartwoods managed to escape from me, but you who are reading these words, you will yield to my embrace. I hear your ragged breath and smell the stench of your fear. I have vanquished death. I built Derceto. I know what it is to wait. Cthulhu helps me. My servants will lay you upon the sacrificial stone. My roar will rend the night. You will be mine, and I shall reign once more. Come to me.
Yod damn. I just pushed this massive fucking boulder. Any bitch is present because I have a dance card. A mechanism to trigger. Oh, I think we're gonna Chris Redfield. Fucking. The lamp is on. The lamp is on. They are, Tech Man. Yo, damn, what the fuck am I even looking for? Hey, wait, I'm in the dark. And there's no one here. In caverna quanto somos non curvamos somos fucking. This one bin of oil has served me very well in this lamp. Where the fuck am I even going? Your damn. Mechanism. Oh, it's just about out, isn't it? Fuck. Oh. Gem? Fuck! Don't throw it. Oh shit, I can't pick it up again now. Oh, I did that thing where it went through the fucking... Shit. Well. Let me just consult Asthru. Because I think I threw it slightly through the wall, so I can't go where it is. Yep, that was literally where we needed to go. I've just fucked it up. It says there's a mechanism to trigger here as well. I wonder if that would also work with the gem. This might actually be the... I guess not then. Oh, you're damn, look at her face. Well, at least Satan's not walking around here. Fuck. Down here somewhere, right? Wait, did I just end up where I was? No, that can't be correct. Come, chameleon. Albion. Life is a parcel. Fun. Just because her heels are made of wood, Blood Realm, obviously, duh. Yeah. That she has Terry Gilliam following her around with some wood. Okay. Fucking yes. Put the lamp away. Fuck. I'm good at buttons. You could run, that would be nice. Or not jump up into the fucking flame balls. You just dumped the talisman. Fuck. Dodge. Yes. Fuck. Yod damn. Ayo! Run. Run, 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 run. Oh no, it's just fucking saunter then instead. You're damn. Ugh. Wait. Oh, I see. It's too deep, Blood Realm. Turns out this tree that was shooting fireballs is not. Oh, it's not too happy with fire. Gotta get that one final thing up my ass, right? I may not have enough health for this. Keep getting hit by rocks and shit. It would be nice if I could run. Alright. But this might not be the way. Hey, it's lit now. Oh. Wait, what? Ich verstehe. What? The f... Oh, I see. Is the Chthonian still fucking around? Alright. It's weird they had that weird rat spider that dies to 2 shots and they only use the model once. Stew pond. No! The finger? Is there a finger? A brown dude. We still got Giggles the worm up here. I hope that fucking pillock thing isn't up here either. I'm not sure how this would help me out. Maybe where the Chthonian was before. Like it came from here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I could. Oh, thank fuck. I would have shat. I was worried that if I had not moved the barrels earlier, I wouldn't have been able to get through here then. Pittsford, Precht, whatever. My rats are gone. Have I in-summoned everything? Picklefoot, yes. A fine man by any measure. So let's do the old leave. Yeah, baby. Frantic wiggling of victory. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh no! Just because you're dead a bit with a little bit, Algernon, doesn't mean you can stop driving Violet around. What a game. Very fine. Finally finished it. We were so close before. We just didn't have the key for the chest. Fuck, I say. Okay, so would men be interested in seeing 2 and 3? Because I got them all together and that was fairly painless. So yeah, I'm maybe back with some Battle Brothers. I need to eat something and some shit. We've done two big men streams. Very fine, good man. Still have a look. But yeah, we'll be doing that. Tomorrow we'll be doing some more indie, and then we may have a poke at Alone in the Dark 2 after that. But yeah, I may return. I don't know if I will. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Depends. Sometimes I get really tired after eating. That happens. So yeah, T2L and time for arrive.